you ever used the expression, oh my, I am juggling so many things? Well, whether you realize it or not, you are actually using juggling as a metaphor for that little snapshot of your life in that very moment. Well, juggling can also be used as a metaphor for a much longer stretch of your life, as I will demonstrate and elucidate. The examples I'm going to give you may not relate to all of you. I know we're a very diverse bunch. Still, I think most of you will be able to find a spot in your own lives where these things fit. We all tend to start our lives pretty simple. Sometimes something very colorful. So we're all babies. What do babies do? Wave bye-bye and grab for things. Really simple. In fact, think of this as kindergarten, okay? By the time you get to primary school, you're doing a little bit more. But it's still pretty simple. You're still managing it okay. Then you get to middle school. By this time, you have more to handle, but you can still do it. And then, of course, by the time we get to high school, we know the pattern. We can even make our own. But our parents are being a real drag because we think we have it under control. They know better. They know we're juggling scars. You know what that means? One good gust of wind messes up your whole routine. Still, if we're all good, if we all know what we're doing, if we have support, we finish, we graduate. We get really excited about it too, because once we graduate, if we're lucky, we actually get into the college of our choice. And we eagerly sign up, we pick up our new course loads, and that's when we realize the gravity of our situation. These aren't scarves, folks. What do? How do we manage? If we're smart and we're lucky, we start with the minimum course load. And we practice with one, just like when we were a kid. As we get the hang of it, we take on two. We learn the pattern, which, for those of you who are interested in learning how to juggle and curious what the pattern is, this is a figure 8 lying on its side. However, if you're like me and you're crazy, you start with a full load. And you might have to drop a class or two. But you try again. You might have a false start. But we try to keep one thing in mind. Dave Finnegan wrote The Complete Juggler, and he said, a drop is a sign of progress. If you aren't dropping, you're not stretching yourself beyond what you can do. Still, we really don't enjoy those learning experiences. Eventually, though, we get along, we manage, we keep striving, and we finish clean. We get so excited about this. We're all totally thrilled because, you see, once you finish clean, that means you're ready for your next challenge, which probably is something like, oh, your first job, right? And we've learned the pattern. We know what we can do now, and we get our first job. What is this? What am I supposed to do with this? And even worse, this is what I'm supposed to use to do it with. How do you juggle this? Well, it's your first job. You start on the ground. Oh. You bring it back. You learn the pattern. It's a basic rhythm, back and forth. But it's still a rhythm, just like the rhythm you were learning earlier. Eventually, when you get the hang of it, you can take it to a higher level, okay? Now, you have to go a little faster when you're doing this because, you know, we're talking management. When you start getting promoted, they expect more of you and they expect you to do it a lot more quickly. Eventually, though, you get very comfortable with it. And you hang out with your friends at the office. You might even make one or two flip comments if it doesn't destroy your whole routine. But you get a kick out of working there. The thing you have to be careful about, though, of course, is we're talking office politics. So if you're not really careful, left-handed compliment, again, will destroy your whole routine. Still, you keep going, you keep trying, and if it doesn't make you dizzy, you just might propel yourself to something more fun. Or, if you've decided you've had it with this, you take a look, you look around, you realize there's more jobs out there after all, and you find something really bright and shiny, and you get so thrilled and so excited because this is the new great thing, right? But if you're really smart, you realize, you know something? Some risks just aren't worth it. Mr. Toastmaster.